Grand Line Bound, chapter 1103. Let's fucking go. Like the video. Let's get it. The color spread this week is a dope ass one. To simply put it, the theme is meat and dragons. Yeah, I said it. A lot of people have meat in their mouths, and there's a lot of dragons. Dragons on their clothes. You see fucking Momonosuke right there. It's fucking just dragons, baby. Lots of dragons. Me dragging these balls. But yeah, you see Nami, she's got a mouthful of meat. Fucking love it. It's a great sight to see. I'm not even gonna lie. But honestly, the best one is Frankie. This motherfucker is doing it, yo. He's living his best life. Alright, let's go. Let's get to this fucking chapter. It takes us to Egghead. We see Bonnie and Dr. Vegapunk. Now, apparently, this is somewhat of a flashback, and this is right before everything goes to shit. Like, right before Kizaru and Saturn show up and they start fucking shit up. Like, this is like right before that. But Bonnie is telling Dr. Vegapunk that she knows everything. She knows everything after touching that memory bubble, yo. And Dr. Vegapunk's like,
Oh, fuck. Kuma's gonna whoop my ass, yo. I promised him.
Bonnie runs up and gives Dr. Vegapunk a hug. And at this moment, I'm like, hey, yo, how the fuck, how didn't I know that this motherfucker's that tall, yo? Did you guys know he was this fucking tall? I was like, damn, this motherfucker tall as shit. Oh, tall ass motherfucker, dude.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny.
Now, it seems that Kuma left Bonnie something for her 10th birthday. Turns out it's a sapphire necklace. All right. Crazy shit. So much to unpack here, but more on this on the final thoughts. Let's go. And they talk about how it looks like the sun, and that Kuma said it's a protective charm. Now, Luffy's name gets brought up. And, of course, Dr. Vegapunk just trips the fuck out. He says that fate is a strange thing. He says that two children happen to show up, and they're the same children of two of his closest acquaintances. And not only that, but he has connections to many of the Straw Hats that showed up there on Egghead. Nico Robin, with him being at O'Hara the day after, or even possibly the day of a burning down. He has connections to Sanji. Sanji's father is Judge. They are Mads members and they fucking hate each other. Well, Judge hates Dr. Vegapunk. Dr. Vegapunk probably just thinks he's a little bitch. He even has connections to Frankie, right? Where there's theories saying that Frankie found the abandoned Mad ship. And that's how he recovered and he survived getting hit by that train. Not only that, but Frankie actually finding Dr. Vegapunk's lab. Anyway, Dr. Vegapunk apologizes to Bonnie for being a worthless scientist that just follows orders. For all the shit he did to Kuma. Bonnie says it's not his fault. And it's Saturn's bitch-ass fault. Now to present-day Egghead. We see Saturn doing the Lion King pose. And, bro, of course, is sitting there doing what villains do. You talking that shit. He's talking all that shit. He's like, yo, fuck your daddy, bro. He dead. That motherfucker dead. Fuck him. He's like talking shit. He's like, yo, you could say Toma Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Because that's who the fuck he is right now. He's Mr. Roboto. It shows everybody and they're stuck like Chuck. Luffy's looking like fucking beef jerky right here. Now we get a quick panel of Ivankov and Dragon talking about how Kuma is just fucking built differently. That's what the whole conversation is about. Like, they're talking about Kuma and how this motherfucker is built differently. And they also speculate on where the fuck he could be headed to. Now, back to Bonnie. Doing Nika type shit, yo. Well, kind of. And she's about to crack that bitch-ass boy Saturn. When? She deflates. Like that Luffy in the Macy's Day Parade. That shit sucked, right? Look how they massacred my boy. Saturn, he talks that shit. He talks shit and he pokes fun of her for not drawing the connection between Nika and the Luffy with the white form. Now for the mystery of who the fuck left Luffy that food? Who did it? Who fucking did it? Was it you, Kizaru? With your fucking ultra speed, ultra light speed and shit? Or was it Morgan and Vivi floating above Egghead? They maybe just dropped it down there, you know? Maybe they did that shit. Maybe it was you, Bogart. Maybe it was you, Shaka. Yeah, maybe you ain't fucking dead. You know what? I think it was you, Shaka, aka Thatch, aka Roxy Zebek. My money's on you. And then if I had to give a second pick, it'd probably be Kizaru. He might betray the world government type shit. Well, who knows? Now, this is where shit gets fucking litty, yo. Now, as Bonnie is sitting there trying to age warp that bitch ass spider guy, he drops the fucking truth bomb on Bonnie. And on everybody. On us, on every fucking body. He says that Bonnie is basically an artificial devil fruit user. She's a lab experiment, yo. Just to keep it simple, she's a lab experiment. Saturn says that they conducted experiments to determine if devil fruit extractions could grant a baby devil fruit abilities. You know, of course, without them actually eating it. The experiment was a success. He explains that her ability allows her to transform into a state that matches any future perceived to be possible. So, two things have to happen. Number one, it has to be possible. Number two, if there is any truth to it, it could contradict her imagination. Hence the name Distorted Future. The future has to be distorted in a way for her to imagine it. Seems kind of complex, but I got it.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Saturn continues to show why he might be the biggest pieces of shit in the story so far. Yeah, I said it. Even probably worse than fucking Doflamingo. He basically admits that Ginny was kidnapped along with other women to be drug experiments. All of them developed Sapphire Scale. And this is what Ginny would eventually pass on to Bonnie. We see a quick panel of something hit the island. Just poof. You know, Dr. Vegapunk is just talking shit to Saturn, giving him a piece of his mind. But, you know, of course Saturn don't give a fuck. He's like, do you comprehend the feelings of insects that you step on? Hakuna Matata, bitch. That's why Timon and Pumbaa ate those fucking bugs, yo. They didn't give a fuck. And that's what he meant. And that's what Saturn meant. He's like, Hakuna Matata, bitch, eat these fucking bugs. That's a second Lion King reference, man. Shit, I need to stop with these. Now, the chapter shows us what landed on the island. And it's more like who landed on the island. It's fucking Kuma, yo. He's fucking landed on this bitch, yo. You see him and he's doing the dash, yo. You know, Kuma is absolutely trucking through the cannon fodder. Now we go back to Saturn, and he straight up yeets Bonnie to the ground. Yeet! Saturn is about to squish her ass like a bug that she is. Boom! Just in time, Kuma shields her. Now Kuma reaches back to hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Final thoughts, baby. Let's go. Yes, it's been a while. I'm in my spaceship. It's been a while since I did a car one. It's fucking dope. First and foremost, Happy New Year's, guys. It's New Year's Eve. I'm filming this in the spaceship. I wanted to film this shit before they started shooting fireworks and doing all this other dumb shit. Gunshots or gunpowder? But, yeah. Yeah. I'm in the spaceship, baby. This chapter was pretty dope. It's pretty fucked up. Where do I start? Oh, I know where to start. Saturn's a bitch. Saturn's a bitch. Saturn's a straight bitch. Saturn's a fucking buster, dude. He's a bitch for that, Saturn. He's a straight bitch. We already kind of expected that. What's up with that symbol, though? That necklace that Kuma gave Bonnie? Or the necklace that Kuma gave Dr. Vegapunk to give to Bonnie? What's up with that shit? I've been doing my research on that shit. And that symbol appears a lot in One Piece, you guys. The 8 spears surrounding one centric spear pops up a lot. Pops up in Skypiea. You see fucking Carrot holding it in the Dharma wheel. fucking all types of places. You know what I mean? A lot of people think it could be like it could symbolize like the 8D families. Like there's 8D families surrounding a centric circle, which is Nika or some shit like that, sun god. Like all the D clan families worship Nika somehow. Oh, that's another thing. You also see that symbol in Alabasta, who's also part of the D clan. Nefertari family, let's go. The Dawn. The Dawn. The will of the Dawn? Of the Dawn? A lot of people are trying to compare Bonnie's power to Luffy's power, and they're very similar when it comes to like imagination and how it's used. But I don't think Bonnie, I mean, unless we're given more information, I don't think Bonnie's devil fruit is stronger. I think it's actually weaker. She's hindered by information. She's hindered by certain facts, knowing certain facts. Like her power is based off imagination, and it has to be almost fabricated. She has to fabricate it. She can't know the actual truth of something, or it hinders her imagination.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
As for Luffy, it doesn't fucking matter what's real, what's not. This motherfucker can do whatever the fuck he wants. I'm big giant cuphead Luffy. Let's go. Let's fucking get it. I'ma jump rope this motherfucking immortal goddamn Yonko like a damn jump rope. Let's go. You know. So I don't know. I don't. Unless Oda gives us more info on her devil fruit, I think it's like a step down almost. But there's nothing wrong with that. We've already seen that in devil fruits already. There is a hierarchy of devil fruits, so Bonnie's still sick with it, man. She pulled that Nika shit out, you know what I mean? And got it fucking cracking. Kuma showing up. Nobody really expected Kuma to show up at Egghead. But fuck. We knew he was going somewhere. And I also noticed that Kuma is using hockey in this motherfucking panel when he's about to crack that boy Saturn, right? Or at least it looks like it. That's the way Oda drew it. Like, it looks like it. So with that being said, I've already known this, but like that means his will, some part of his will is still intact, and we should have already known this, you guys. Like, you can't get, like, Oda's been telling this shit for a minute now. Like, you can't get rid of somebody's will that easily. Like, especially like, just look at S-Snake. S-Snake was like a perfect example of how you can't get rid of somebody's will or whatever makes them them. How she's still has that admiration towards Luffy. But that whole Kuma fucking showing up and he's ready to beat fucking Saturn's ass. That shit is peak as fuck. I can't wait for that shit. I can't wait. I hope he beats the living fuck out that dude, man. Fuck that dude, man. Catch me smoking the next one, guys, man. I'm tired of shit. It's New Year's Eve. I'm ready to get this shit cracking. Look out for my Alabasta arc review pretty soon, too, man. Lots of goats in that bitch, man. Let's fucking go.
My name's Smokey. I don't know how to do a Smokey voice. I love white women and weed.
Said you keep touching.